Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty. So welcome to day 11 of our 100 days challenge for JEE Mains 2026. So till now we have completed sequence and series PYQs, that is JEE Mains 2025 questions pertaining to January session and also April session, and then we started with trigonometry and we have completed PYQs pertaining to January session and also April session. Now we will be starting with the topic of probability. Okay, we will be doing probability PYQs. We will be starting off with what to say, January session PYQ, then we will be going for April session. Okay, we are starting off with probability, friends. Fine. Okay, so this is day 11. So those who are attending all the days, be it live or even after the classes, okay, so good, very good, okay, because this will give you a lot of confidence and also this will build the consistency for your preparation. Those who are starting off now, please be consistent, that's all I would request. Okay friends, and new batch for JEE Mains 2026 is starting from September 1st. Okay, please keep this in mind. September 1st new batch is starting. Please keep this in mind. Okay, all right, let us get started, friends. Let us get started. Yeah, I am audible. So let us have a look at the first question. This is a question based on just the definition of probability using P and C, that is permutation and combination. Although P and C is not yet done, we will be doing it later. We will complete probability now. Okay. So let S be the set of all the words that can be formed by arranging all the letters of the word garden. Okay. From the set S, one word is selected at random. The probability that the selected word will not have, please be careful, will not have vowels in the alphabetical order. They are telling what? Vowels in the alphabetical order. It should not have vowels in the alphabetical order. Okay. First of all, let us find out total probability. Total probability is what? Total probability. Total probability is garden has how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 words means it will be 6 factorial ways. This is the total probability. Now, what is our favorable case? What is our favorable case, friends? Our favorable case is nothing but, our favorable case is the selected word will not have vowels in, that is not have vowels in alphabetical order. Not have vowels in alphabetical order, or instead of finding not have vowels in alphabetical order, that will be little tedious. Instead of that, let us find total probability minus having vowels in alphabetical order. Okay, having vowels in alphabetical order. This gives us not having vowels in alphabetical order, having vowels in alphabetical order. Okay, having vowels in alphabetical order. So favorable case is what? See, first of all, probability is favorable case by total probability, that is total number of outcomes, that is not have vowels in alphabetical order is the favorable case. But instead of finding this, we can find out total probability minus not having vowels in alphabetical order. This actually gives us not having, sorry, this is total probability minus having vowels in alphabetical order. This gives us not having vowels in alphabetical order. So that is what we will find out. Okay, having vowels in alphabetical order means what? See, we are having, what are the words that we have? Garden. Let me write it like this: G-R-D-N, A and E. So these are the vowels. So this A and D can be placed in any of the places. Correct na? Then can be placed in any of the places. So what I can do here? Total probability is what? Total probability is 6 factorial minus how many vowels are there? 2 vowels are there. Out of how many letters? 6 letters. Out of 6 letters, we have to select 2 letters that are vowels. So how can we select that? Okay, that can be selected by using 6C2 ways. Now these are, what are these? These are all consonants. So how many consonants are there? 4. Those 4 consonants can be arranged in how ways? How many ways? So there can be arranged in, these are about vowels. So 4 factorial ways. 4 consonants can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Okay, this is 4 factorial ways. This is for consonants. Okay, this is for consonants. So this is the favorable case, we got it. Okay, let us find out the favorable case here. Okay, favorable case is equal to, what is that we have, 6 factorial. Okay, 6 factorial minus, what is that, 6e2 means 6 into 5 divided by, what is that, 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 4 factorial means, let us write 4 factorial itself. Okay, what I can write here? Here I can write it as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial minus 6 into 5 by 2 into 4 factorial. So what are the things I can take it common? I can take 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, I can take it as common, correct na? 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, I can take it as common. This I will get it as what? 6 into 5. Okay, this will become what? I can take 2 1s are 2 3s, I can do it. So 6 into 5, 4 factorial, I can take it as common, 4 factorial, this will become what? Let us see, 6 into 5 is 30 into, this is what, 4 factorial minus 3 5s are 15 into 4 factorial, correct na? 4 factorial I can take it as common, so this will become what? 4 factorial into 30 minus 15 into 30 minus 15. 4 factorial into 30 minus 15 is what, friends? 30 minus 15 is 15 itself. So we will get what? 4 factorial is 24, we will get 24 into 15. So this is the favorable case, 24 into 15. So the required probability, I will write it as required probability is equal to favorable case divided by total probability, correct na? Divided by total probability. That is nothing but what, friends? That is nothing but 24 into 15 by total probability is what? Total probability is 6 factorial. 6 factorial I can write it as 720. I can write it as 720. So this will become what? 24 1s are 24 3s are. That will become 15 1s are 15 2s are 30. Correct na? So we will get it as 1 by 2. We will get it as 1 by 2. 24 1s are 24 3s are. We will have 30. 15 1s are 15 2s are. We will get it as 1 by 2, which is nothing but option B is the right answer to this question. This question was asked in 28 Jan. Okay, second shift. 28 Jan second shift. This question was asked. 28 Jan second shift. This question was asked. Okay, fairly simple question, straightforward, based on definition. Okay, so this is how you got to solve the question. Clear, friends? I hope you understood. Please take a screenshot of the solution if you want. Please take a screenshot of the solution if you want. So here you must be careful. Instead of finding not having ovals in alphabetical order, let us find the ovals in alphabetical order and subtract from total probability. That will give us favorable case. Clear, friends? Let us move to the next question. Look at this. They are telling a board has 16 squares. A board has 16 squares as shown in the figure. Fine. Out of these 16 squares, 2 squares are chosen at random. Okay. The probability that they have no side in common. The probability that they have no side in common. This is what they are asking. The probability that they have no side in common. Correct na? So first let us see that required probability is equal to, I will write it as 1 minus probability having no side in common, right? Let me write it as having 2 sides in common. 2 sides in common. Okay. No side in common means if I write 2 sides in common, that will give us 1 minus, we know that P of probability of event is equal to 1 minus probability of event not occurring gives us actual probability or probability of event occurring, correct na? So required probability is 1 minus probability of 2 sides in common. Okay. If I find out 1 minus this gives us the probability of having no sides in common. So first we have to find out probability of 2 sides in common. So for that what we have to do? First of all, here total probability is what? First of all we have to understand that here, okay, number of ways of selecting 2 squares out of 16 squares. 2 squares out of 16 squares is given by what? Is given by 16C2, correct na? This is 16C2. This actually is nothing but total probability. number of ways of selecting 2 squares out of 16 squares. This is equal to 16 C2. This is nothing but total probability. Out of this, we need 2 sides in common. We need 2 sides in common. Probability of 1 minus P. This is what I am finding. I am finding probability of 2 sides in common first. Then from 1 I will subtract. Then I will get the probability of no sides in common. So first of all, let us take vertical arrangement. Then we will take horizontal arrangement. Okay. So vertical arrangement. If I see vertical arrangement, see here. This is 1. Okay. Let me use some other color. This square and this square will give us another one. Okay. And this square and this square will give us another arrangement. So there are 3 groups like this, 3 groups of 2 sides. Okay. Similarly, if I do for horizontal, okay, let me write down vertical first. So there are 3 groups. Okay, 3 groups. Okay. How many are there? 3 groups. See here, 1, 2, 3. So like this, how many are there? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is 1 square, 2, 3, 4. So this is what 3 groups into 4 times. So this is nothing but equal to 12. See, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this like this, how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So we have to multiply by 4. Horizontal, let us find out now. Horizontal, let us find out. See here, this is one group. Okay. Similarly, if I take this one, this is one group, 2. Similarly, if I take this is one group, this is 3. Correct na? This is 3. How many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 groups. Okay, 3 groups. Here also 3 groups. Okay, into 4 times. This will give us 12. So if you add this, you will get it as 24. Okay, this is the favorable outcome that we want. So probability of sides in common, probability of 2 sides in common is what? Probability of 2 sides in common. Okay, probability of 2 sides in common. What is our favorable outcome? This is 24 divided by total probability is what, friend? 16 C2. Okay, this is 16 C2. So this can be written as what? 24 divided by 16 C2 means what? 16 into 15. Okay, divided by 2. 16 to 15 divided by 2. I can write this as 2 1s are 2 8s are 8 1s are 8 3s are. So this will become what, friends? This will become 3 1s are 3 5s are. So this will become equal to 1 by 5. This will become equal to 1 by 5. But our required probability is what? Our required probability is 1 minus this one, 1 minus this one. Okay. So required probability is 1 minus 1 by 5. Okay, 1 minus 1 by 5. So that will give us what? Required probability is 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 by 5. So the right answer to this question is, friends, 4 by 5 is the right answer, which is option B. So first of all, you should know total probability is selecting 2 squares out of total 16 squares. Selecting 2 squares out of total 16 squares. So that is total probability. Selecting 2 squares out of 16 squares. But here they are asking no sides in common. So instead of finding no sides in common, I will find the reverse way, that is 1 minus probability of 2 sides in common. Probability of 2 sides in common. 2 sides in common, I want the favorable case. These are all what? These are all the favorable cases. Combine this, you will get the favorable case. Okay, favorable case, you can take it, first you take vertically. This is 2 squares. Okay, then again these 2 squares, then again these 2 squares. Like this you have 1, 2, 3 groups. But there are how many squares vertically? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 groups into 4, you will get it as well. Similarly, if you do horizontally 1, 2, 3 groups. Again 3 groups. Again how many squares are there horizontally? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 groups into 4, you will get it as 12. Okay, again you will get it as 12. So 12 plus 12, 24. So favorable cases are how much? 24. So 24 divided by total probability is how much? 16 C2. So this will give us equal to 1 by 5. But the required probability is what? 1 minus this one. This is what we got. This we got it as 1 by 5. So 1 minus 1 by 5. This is what we got. We got it as 1 by 5. Okay. So 1 minus 1 by 5 will get it as 4 by 5, friends, which is option B is the right answer. Clear? Which is option B is the right answer to this question. Clear? This is how you got to solve this question. Done? This is also based on proper definition. Okay. Clear definition based question they have asked. Fairly simple question, but you should be knowing this, how to find out the number of squares, 2 sides common. Okay. Even if they give 3 sides common, you can find out. then it will become 2 groups, that's all. Clear? Done friends. Let us move to the next question. Please focus on the class and please try to note down important points which we are doing, okay. Or if you want to take a screenshot of the solution, you can take. Please take a screenshot of the solution. If you want, please take a screenshot of the solution, friends. I think in the thumbnail it is showing us straight lines, but actually the description even given it as probability. Actually there is a mistake in the thumbnail, that will be sorted by in some time, that will be sorted, it will be made as probability itself. Anyways, not a problem. Straight lines also will be doing it later. Fine. So have a look at this question, friends. Typical die based question. So what they have given here, they have told one die has 2 faces. One die has 2 faces marked 1, 2 faces marked 2, 1 face marked 3 and 1 face marked 4. Fine. Another die has 1 face marked 1, 2 faces marked 2, 2 faces marked 3 and 1 face marked 4. Fine. The probability of getting the sum of numbers to be 4 or 5, 4 or 5, or that means union, when both the dice are thrown together. So they are asking us what? Probability of sum is equal to 4 union probability of sum is equal to 5. Okay, that is what they are asking. Probability of sum is equal to 4 plus probability of sum is equal to 5. This is what they are asking. But first let us write down the die that they have given. Okay, they have not given a typical fair dice where the 6 faces are having 6 different numbers 1 to 6. It is not like that. They have given, they have not given a fair die 1, die 2. Okay, what are the numbers that they have given, friends? What are the numbers that they have given? So they have given 2 faces marked 1. Okay, marked 1, marked 2, marked 3. What is another number? Marked 4. Okay, marked 4. Okay, here also I think it will be same. Marked 1, marked 2, marked 3, marked 4. Here also die 2 also marked 1, marked 3, marked 4. How many faces are marked 1? There are 2 faces marked 1. Okay, so this will be 2. This will be 2. Now what about 1 face marked as 3 and 2 faces marked 2? 2 faces are marked as 2. Okay, 2 faces are marked as 2 and 1 face is marked as 3. Fine. And 1 face is marked as 4 because there should be 6 faces in a die. Fine. Now dice 2. Die 2, this is die 1. Dice is a plural, die is singular. Okay, done. Now another die has one face marked 1. Okay, marked 1 is, there is only 1 face. Okay, 2 faces marked 2. 2 is marked 2. 2 faces are marked 2 and 2 faces marked 3. Done. Okay, 6 faces should be there. Then obviously this will be only 1 face marked 1. They have only given and 1 face marked 4. Done. This is done. Okay, the probability of getting the sum is equal to 4 or sum is equal to 5. Okay, this is what they are asking. So let us write down. First of all, let us write down probability of getting sum is equal to 4. Probability of getting sum is equal to 4 is equal to probability of, in what are the cases we can get sum is equal to 4? If 2 dice are thrown, please remember the numbers are 1 to 4, that is all. It is marked as 1 to 4, not 1 to 6. So the possibility is 1 comma 3 and another possibility is 3 comma 1. Correct na? 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1. Okay, probability of getting sum is equal to 4 is, these are the 2 possibilities. Another possibility is what? We can write it as 2 comma 2. Is there any other possibility? No, that is the only possibility that we have. Let us write down the same thing for probability of getting sum is equal to 5. Probability of getting sum is equal to 5 is, probability of getting sum is equal to 5 is, I can write it as 1 comma 4, 4 comma 1, correct, 4 comma 1. Similarly, I can write 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 2. Is there any other possibility? No. Now 1 comma 3. So 1 comma 3 means I can write it as what, friends? I can write it as, see here, 1 is, see, probability of getting 1 comma 3. 1 is in first dice. I am talking about this is first dice, this is second dice, this is first dice, this is second dice, first dice, second dice. 1, how many times it can come? 2 times it can come. 1 is marked 2 times here, so it can be 2 out of 6 faces. 3 is marked how many times here? 2 out of 6 faces. Okay, plus. Okay, plus. Okay, this is what? This is marked 3. 3 is how much? 1 out of 6 faces. This is first die. Okay, this is first die, die 1, okay, die 1, die 2, die 1, die 2, die 1, die 2. Similarly here also. Okay, this is 3 is what? 3 is what? 1 out of 6. Okay, 1 is what? 1 is what? 1 is how much time it is marked here? 3 is 1 is marked in second dice. In second dice it is again 1 out of 6 plus 2 is marked how many times here? 2 times, 2 by 6. 2 is marked how many times here? 2 by 6. So this will give us what? See here 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 4 9. So this will be what? 9 by 36. Okay, this is what? Probability of sum is equal to 4 is, we will get it as 9 by 36. Now let us have a look at this. Okay, let us have a look at this. 1 out of this is 1 is how many times here? 2 times. 2 times of 6. In second dice, see here 4 is how many times? 1 out of 6. This is 2 out of 6, this is 1 out of 6 plus 4 is how many times here? 1 time in first die. So this will become what, friends? 1 out of 6 into 1 is how many times here? 1 time. So this will become 1 out of 6 plus 2 is how many times here? 2 is 2 times, 2 out of 6. 3 is how many times here? 3 is 2 times, 2 out of 6 plus 3 is how many times here? It is 1 time. So this will become 1 out of 6. I am writing slowly so that each and everyone should understand. 2 is how many times here? Again 2 times. This will become 2 out of 6. Now numerators you can add because denominator is the same. Correct now? 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 2 9. Okay. Again this will be 9 by 36. Again this will be 9 by 36. So this will become what, friend? This implies P of S by S is equal to 4 is what? 9 by 36. Okay, this is equal to what? 9 by 36. Okay, we will get it as what, friends? 18 by 36. We will get it as what, friends? 18 by 36. So we got it as what? 18 by 36. So 18 by 36, this will give us equal to 1 by 2, which is nothing but option C. This was asked in 23rd Jan first shift. 23rd Jan first shift, this question was asked. It looks a difficult question, but actually it's fairly simple. Calculatively, it is not even intensive. I have written these steps slowly so that each and every one of you understand. This is a very simple question which you must be solving. Okay, this you write down fastly. See here, die 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times 1 is marked? 2 times, 2 times. Okay, 3 is marked 1 time, 4 is marked 1 time. Here 1 is marked 1 time, 2 is marked 2 times, and 3 is marked 2 times, and 4 is marked 1 time. Now they are asking probability of sum is 4 or 5. Or means you should understand it is not multiplication, it is addition. And means you should write multiplication. So it is union here. So P of S is equal to 4 plus P of S is equal to 5. So S is equal to 4. S is equal to 4 means we have to get the sum is equal to 4. What are the possibilities? 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 2. Okay. Here sum is equal to 5 means 1, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. So 1 is in die 1. 1 is how many times? 2 times. Out of how many? Total faces are how many? 6 faces. Okay. See here, you should not consider 4 as the number of faces. Always die as 6 faces. So 2 out of 6. Here 3 is what? 3 is what in die 2? 2 out of 6. Like this we did. You will get it as 9 by 36. Similarly, if you do it here, you will get it as 9 by 36. And adding this, you will get it as 1 by 2. Okay. And adding this, you will get it as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the right answer to this question, friends. Fine. Alright, let us move to the next question now. Please have a look at this question, or if you want, you can take a screenshot of this solution, friends. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this solution. This will be highly beneficial for you. Please take a screenshot of the solution. Kindly do share the link of the class to your friends also, so that it is beneficial to them also. Fine, friends. Let us move to the next question. I hope you have taken a screenshot. Please have a look at this question. This question was asked on 24th Jan 2025 first shift. Okay. So this is a question based on, I can say, multiplication theorem or conditional probability. This is a question based on conditional probability. Very important, conditional probability Bayes theorem. Next question will be based on Bayes theorem, conditional probability. So this question they are telling A and B alternately throw a pair of dice. Okay. So they are talking about a fair dice here. They have not mentioned anything. Okay. A wins if he throws a sum of 5 Okay. So that is A is throwing 2 dice and B is throwing 2 dice. Okay. A and B alternatively throw a pair of dice. Okay. Throw a pair of dice. Okay. A wins if he throws a sum of 5 before B throws a sum of 8. That means before B gets 8, sum has to be A has to get sum of 5. Okay. And B wins if he throws a sum of 8 before A throws a sum of 5. That is simultaneously they are throwing. If A gets 5, then E is winning before B gets 8. If B gets 8 before A gets 5, then B is winning. If A gets 5, A is winning. That is the thing. Okay. Don't get confused. They both of them will throw a pair of dice. Okay. If A is getting sum of 5 before B, A is winning, but B has to get 8. But before A gets 5, if B gets 8, B is winning. That is the thing. Okay. Now, the probability that A wins if A makes the first throw is, the probability that A wins if A makes the first throw is, this is the question that they are asking. So, first of all, you have to understand that sum should be 5. Okay, sum should be 5 for A. Okay. Let us consider A here. Sum should be equal to 5 for A. Now, we are talking about a normal dice. Two dice are being thrown. So, for sum should be 5, what is the probability that we can take? So, the possible outcomes are 1, 4, 4, 1. Okay. Another thing is 2, 3 and also 3, 2. So, this is nothing but equal to what, friends? This probability is nothing but equal to what? This is nothing but equal to how many outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 36. 4 out of 36, that is nothing but equal to 1 by 9. So, this is what happens if S is equal to 5, that means probability of A wins is 1 by 9. Okay, probability of A wins is 1 by 9. Similarly, if I write probability of A loses is equal to what? 1 minus 1 by 9, that is nothing but equal to what? That is nothing but equal to 8 by 9. Probability of A loses is what? 8 by 9. That is equal to what? 8 by 9. Let me write it here. It is 8 by 9. Now, let us talk about B. Probability of this sum should be equal to what? 8. This sum should be equal to 8. That is possibilities are probability of C here. Sum should be equal to 8. So, what are the possibilities that can be there? Sum should be equal to 8 means I can write 2, 6. Please don't confuse with the previous question. That is not a fair dice. Here it is a fair dice. So, the numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, 2, 6. Then another thing can be 6, 2. Another thing can be what? It can be what? 3, 5, 5, 3. Another thing can be 4, 4. Okay, these are the possibilities. So, how many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of how much? 36. So, this will be what? Probability of, this will be 5 out of 36. This is probability of B winning. Probability of B wins. Probability of B wins is what? 5 out of 36. Okay. Probability of B loses. Probability of B loses. Probability of B loses is what? Is equal to 1 minus 5 by 36. That is equal to 31 by 36. That is equal to 31 by 36. Okay. That is equal to 31 by 36. So, let us play the game now. Okay. If A wins, B wins, let us see. Okay. Suppose. Okay. Let us see this one, favorable outcomes or whatever, let us see first. Okay. So, first if A wins, the game ends, done. Suppose plus, if A is winning, the game ends, done. Now, plus if A loses and B also loses, we are talking about A winning, not B winning. Okay. We are not talking about B winning at all, we are talking about A winning. A winning probability. Okay. So, A wins, here A loses, B wins, sorry, B loses, and again if A wins here. Okay. Or if A loses, B loses, and also A loses again and B loses, B should lose. Okay. Then only A can win. Okay. Then A wins here. Like this it will go on. Like this it will go on till how many games they can play like this? They can play any, the number of games can go on up till infinite number of times. They can keep playing. So, this is nothing but equal to what? This is nothing but equal to probability of A winning is nothing but equal to, see here, A winning is what? A winning is given by what, friends? 1 by 9. 1 by 9 plus A losing is given by what, friends? 8 by 9. This will be what? 8 by 9 into B losing is 31 by what is it? 36, and again A winning is 1 by 9 plus again A losing is 8 by 9, B losing is 31 by 36, A losing is again 8 by 9, B losing is 31 by 36, and A winning here. Okay, A winning here is, just a minute. Okay, I am talking about A here. Here A winning here is here. This will become what? 1 by 9. Okay, plus this will go on up to infinity. Okay, this will go on up to infinity. So this one will go on up to infinity. So how many things we can take? So see here, this is actually nothing but this is a geometric progression. This is going like a geometric progression up to infinite number of terms. This is GP up to infinite number of terms, Okay, this is sum of GP actually, sum of GP up to infinite number of terms. Probability of A wins, we have to find out, is equal to sum of infinite number of terms, okay, with, see here 1 by 9 with A is equal to 1 by 9. What is the common ratio, friends? See everywhere 8 by 9, 31 by 36 coming common, 8 by 9, 31 by 36 is coming common. So common ratio R is equal to 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. Okay, definitely here, okay, S infinity, first let me find out, S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Definitely here 8 by 9, 31 by 36 is definitely less than 1, correct now? Here mod R is less than 1. So this is the formula I can use. Here A is what? 1 by 9, R is what? 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. So probability of this is nothing but equal to probability of A winning, if A makes the first throw. Okay, so that is equal to S infinity which is equal to A by 1 minus R. So let me find out this. A is what? 1 by 9, friends. 1 by 9 divided by 1 by 1 minus, so 1 by 9 minus 1 by 9 by 1 minus, this is what? R is what, friends? 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. This gives us what? Okay, this gives us 1 by 9 divided by 9 into 36 minus 8 into 31 divided by 9 into 36. This is what we have. Now I can cancel this, 9 cancels. Okay, on further simplification what we will get? See here, we will get it as what, friends? See here, I will get it as, 36 will go up, 36 by 9 into 36, okay, 9 into 36 minus 8 into 31. This is what I have, friends, this is what I have. Now here so many things I can take common. Here I can take common using 4. Okay, here 36 divided by 4, if I take common, this will become 9 into 9 minus this 8, 4 if I take common, this will become 2 into 31, correct na? This will become 2 into 31. 4 ones are 4 nines are, 4 ones are 4 nines are. So this will be equal to what, friend? This will be equal to 9 by 9 nines are 81 minus 2 into 31 is 62. So this will give us what? 9 by 19. So probability of A winning is, we got it as 9 by 19, which is option B is the right answer, friends. Which is option B is the right answer to this question, friends. Option B is the right answer to this question, friends. Clear? So let me minimize this. So see here, this is the question that was asked in 24 Jan 2025 first shift. Okay, first shift. Okay. So we will be coming up with EAP set questions also, M set questions also we will be solving for our Andhra and Telangana students. Okay, for Telugu states we will be doing AP set also, TS AP set also, don't worry. Same way we will be doing the PYQs. Okay, now at least last 5 years PYQs will be covered, not just 1 year. Okay, we will be doing chapter wise so that your clarity of understanding will be more. So see here, first what they have asked, they are telling A and B are throwing a dice. Okay, simultaneously pair of dice. Okay, so probability of A will win if A gets 5 first, B will win if B gets 5 first. So A is winning means it should get 5. So what are the possibilities? 1, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. So that will be 4 possibilities out of 36. That will be 1 by 9. This is A winning is 1 by 9. A losing is 8 by 9. Similarly, I find out for S is equal to 8, sum is equal to 8, that is for B, 2, 6, 6, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, 4, 4. How many possibilities? 5 out of 36, that is for A winning. For B losing, that is 31 by 36. Okay. Now let us play the game. That is, if A wins beginning only, game will end. But if A loses, B also loses, A will win. We are talking about always B losing. Okay. But A can win first, or A need not win first. So this will become what? A losing, B losing, A winning. Okay. A losing, B losing, again A losing, B losing. Okay. And again A winning. Okay. Like this it goes on. Okay. Like this it goes on. So this is an infinite term. Okay. Pure probability of A wins is 1 by 9. This is what the terms I have written. B losing means what? A losing means what? A winning means what? Same terms I have put it here. So we will get it as sum of GP up to infinite terms. Probability of A wins is sum of infinite terms with A is equal to 1 by 9 and common ratio is 8 by 9 and 31 by 36. So if I find out S of infinity, I will get the answer as probability of A wins. That is A by 1 minus R. Here mod R is less than 1. So I write it as 1 minus R, not R minus 1. So this will become what? On simplifying this, I will get it as 9 by 81 minus 62, that is 9 by 19. This is how we got to solve this question, friends. This is how we got to solve this question. Clear? I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. This is based on, this question based on conditional probability. This is a question based on conditional probability. So let us go to the next question, friends. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let us go to the next question. Okay. They are telling bag B1 contains. This is asked in 28 Jan 2025. Okay. So those who are watching for the first time this session, so please be consistent. There are already 10 days classes, that is previous 10 days classes also. Please do watch it whenever you are free. Please complete it. Okay. Please be consistent to the classes. This is day 11 of our JEE Mains 2026 100 days challenge. Okay. So please be consistent. So coming to this one, 28 Jan 2025 second shift question. This is okay. Now we are doing probability. Let me remind you, we are doing probability January session 2025 questions. We have already completed sequence series 2025 questions pertaining to January session and also April session. Similarly, we have done the same thing for trigonometry and inverse trigonometry included. We have done for January session and also April session. Now we are doing for probability like this. We will be doing for all the other chapters as well. Okay. They are telling bag B1 contains 6 white and 4 blue balls. Bag B2 contains 4 white and 6 blue balls. Bag B3 contains 5 white and 5 blue balls. One of the bags is selected at random. Fine. A ball is drawn from it. If the ball is white, then the probability that the ball is drawn from the bag B2. Okay. From all the 3 balls, from all the 3 bags, one of the balls is, there are 3 bags. One ball is drawn at random from any of the bag. Okay. And the ball comes out to be white. The probability that the white ball that came is from bag B2. They are asking. Definitely, this is a question from Bayes theorem. This is a question from Bayes theorem. This is a question from Bayes theorem. You can understand looking at the wording of the question. And actually, this is a board level question. Okay, this is not even JEE level question. Actually, this is a board level question. Anyways, let us solve this. This type of question are continuously being asked in your 12th class also. Correct, na? So let us see. So they are telling bag B1, B1, B2, B3, B3. Correct, na? Bag B1 is containing how many? 6 white and 4 blue balls. This is containing how many? 4 white and 6 blue balls. Bag B3 is containing how many? Bag B3 is containing 5 white and 5 blue balls. So they are asking what probability, if the ball is white, then the probability that the ball is drawn from bag B2. So we have to find out probability that is the ball is white and it is drawn from bag B2 and it is drawn from bag B2. So we are applying what? Here we are applying Bayes theorem. The probability that the ball is white given that it is drawn from bag B2. Okay, given that it is drawn from bag B2, that is what they are asking. For this you have to write it like this. First of all, this will become what? Probability of B2 into probability of white from B2. This will become reverse. Here it will become reverse, divided by probability of B1 into probability of white balls from B1, bag B1. Okay. Similarly, probability of B2, probability of white from B2 plus probability of B3 into probability of white from B3. Okay, this is what we have to find out. Now look at this. First of all, you have to understand that probability of B2 or probability of B1 is equal to probability of B2 is equal to probability of B3 is equal to what? Probability of choosing from bag 1, there are 3 bags. Probability of choosing from bag 1 is 1 out of 3. Probability of choosing from bag 2 is 1 out of 3. Okay, probability of choosing from bag 3 is also 1 out of 3. So this will be equal to what? 1 out of 3. So all these 3 are equal. Correct na? All these 3 are equal means I need not substitute the values also. I can directly, so this will be 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. I can take it common. This will also be 1 by 3. 1 by 3 will be outside, 1 by 3 will be outside. I can cancel it. Why not cancel it now itself? Cancel like this. This one, only this one. Now we are left with probability of white over B2, probability of white over B1, probability of white over B2, probability of white over B3. How many white balls are there in this one? See here, B2, it is 4 white balls. So 4 white balls over total is how much? 6 plus 4, 10. 4 by 10 divided by probability of white over B1. White is how much? 6 over 10. 6 over 10. Correct na? Here definitely already we have written 4 over 10 B2. What about this one? Third bag, 5 white balls over 10 balls. 5 over 10. So this will give us what, friends? 4 by 10 divided by numerator is same here, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. So 15 by 10. Correct? So 10 and 10 I can cancel. I will get it as 4 by 15. I will get it as 4 by 15. This is the right answer to this question, which is option D. Which is option D. Okay, this is my key step. Okay, this is my key step. You have to understand. See here, writing this is my key step. This is based on Bayes theorem. This is based on what? Bayes theorem. This is my key step. Okay, and this also you should know. Okay, so this is based on Bayes theorem. This question. See here, bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. Okay, so probability of selecting a ball from one of the bags is, from bag 1 is, there is bag 1 is 3 bags. You are selecting one bag means 1 out of 3. Bag 2 means 1 out of 3. Bag 3 means it is also 1 out of 3. So B1, B2, B3 is 1 out of 3. So probability of getting white ball from B2 is, numerator will become probability of B2, probability of white over B2 divided by probability of B1, white over B1, B2, white over B2, B3, white over B3. I am telling probability. So this one, see here, this and this are nothing but the same, that the value is equal to 1 by 3. I can take it common and cancel. Directly I have cancelled it. Why not cancel directly? We can do it. We can avoid the step. This is not board exam to write the what? To write the steps. This question will come for 3 marks or 5 marks, but here you are getting 4 marks, and that too you do not have to show your steps. Okay. So this is what the answer is, 4 by 15. Clear, friends? This is how we got to solve this question. I will wind up now, but before that, let us revisit the questions which we have solved today. So this was a question based on, so we started with probability. This was a question based on, see here, definition of probability. This is a question based on definition of probability. Okay. So where they asked us to find the vowels not coming in alphabetical order. For this we have to first find out total probability. Total probability is total number of words of the factorial. Total number of words is what? 6 words. So total probability is 6 factorial. Here we have to find favorable cases. Favorable case is what? So favorable case is, instead of finding not having vowels in alphabetical order, what we can do? From the total we can remove the words having vowels in alphabetical order. Correct na? If you want a perfect material from a defect material, or if you want a defect material that is having mixture of perfect material, you can find the total material minus remove the perfect material, you will get the defect material. Same thing here, total minus having vowels in alphabetical order. Total is 6 factorial, having vowels in alphabetical order is what? So out of these 6 words, A and D are vowels. So we have to place them in 2 ways. So select those vowels, 6C2 ways you can select them. Remaining are what? Consonants. There are 4 consonants, you can arrange them in 4 factorial ways. Okay, that is what I have done. So we have fixed the vowels, then we have fixed the consonants. Okay, you can arrange them in 4 factorial ways. This is nothing but what? Favorable case. But we want favorable case by total probability. If you do it, you will get it as 1 by 2. Total probability is 6 factorial, that is nothing but equal to 720. I can write it here, that is nothing but equal to 720. Okay, so you will get it as what? Answer is 1 by 2. Next thing what we did is, we did the squares. Okay, in the squares they are asking us to find no side is common. To find no side is common, let us find 1 minus probability of side is 2 sides are common. Okay, so 1 minus probability of 2 sides are common. First of all, we have to find total probability. Total probability is what? It is nothing but selecting 2 squares out of 16 squares. Selecting 2 squares out of 16 squares can be done in 16C 2 ways, 16C 2 ways, that is what we done. Okay. Now favorable case, selecting two sides which are common, that can be in vertical also, horizontal also. Vertical it will be like that, 3 groups into 4 12, and horizontal 3 groups into 4 12, 12 plus 4 24. So we got the favorable sides as what, 24, favorable case 24 divided by this total probability will give us 1 by 5. But this is not the thing we want sides which is not common. So 1 by 5 is side common. So required probability is 1 minus 1 by 5 will give us 4 by 5. This was asked in 23rd Jan 2025 second shift question. Now look at this. So this is two dice having different 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, okay, having faces marked like this, not a regular die. Okay. So they are asking sum is equal to 4 or sum is equal to 5. That means we have to add this, okay, union s is equal to 4, s plus s is equal to 5, that is probability of s is equal to 4, s is equal to 5. So probability of getting s is equal to 4 is 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. 1 means what, 2 times out of 6, 3 means what, 2 times out of 6, like this we do, we will get it as 9 by 36. Similarly, if you do 1 means what, number of faces marked, 1 is 2 faces marked 2 by 6 out of 6. In dice 2, number of faces marked 4 is 1 out of 6, like this if you do, you will get 9 by 6. So if you add this, you will get it as 18 by 36, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, simple question, but you should be careful while marking the faces, that's all. So this is a question based on conditional probability, that is probability that A means if A makes the first row, okay, A makes the first row. So for this first we have to find the sum is equal to 5 means A will win, sum is equal to 8 means B will win, sum is equal to 5, these are the possibilities, 4 out of 36, that is 1 by 9, that time A will win. A will lose if it is 1 minus 1 by 9, that is 8 by 9. So similarly S is equal to 8 means B will win, B will lose, that and all we did. So B win means 5 by 36, B loses means 31 by 36. Next, so let us start the game. If A win instantly, immediately, then game will end. But A doesn't win, B doesn't win, A will win. Okay, here we are talking only about A winning. Next, A doesn't win, B doesn't win, A doesn't win, B doesn't win, A will win. Like this it goes on. So this is nothing but sum of infinite terms of GP. Okay, so probability of A winning, if A makes the first row, then it is nothing but first row means A is equal to 1 by 9. Okay, and common ratio is 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. Excuse me. Here you should be careful. This is the concept we are using. Sum of infinite terms of here, infinite terms of GP is A by 1 minus R, given that modulus of R is less than 1. So here 1 by 9 by 1 minus R is 8 by 9 into 31 by 36. On simplification we will get it as 9 by 19. So this is the right answer to this question, 9 by 19. Okay, that is option B. This is what we solved. Now this is a question based on conditional probability. Okay, conditional probability. Here they are telling three bags where different balls, white and blue balls are there. Probability of choosing one of the bag is 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3. Bag 1, bag 2, bag 3 is 1 out of 3. This is what we know. Now they are telling probability if the ball is white, out of all the three bags, we have to choose one bag, not one bag. We have to choose one ball. Okay, that ball comes out to be white. Okay, what is the probability that the white ball is chosen from bag 2? It is chosen from bag 2. Probability that white ball is chosen from bag 2 is given by here we are using Bayes theorem. Here we are using what? Bayes theorem. Excuse me. Probability of B2, that is probability of white by B2. This we have used by Bayes theorem. Here I have told you B1, B2, B3 is equal to 1 by 3. So here also it will be 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Here also it will be 1 by 3. So I can take 1 by 3 common, correct na? I can cancel it. Directly I have cancelled it. So white over B2, white is how much? 5 by 10. Here it is 6 by 10 in B1. Here it is 4 by 10. Sorry, this will be 4 by 10 here. This will be 5 by 10 in B3. So on doing this we will get it as 4 by 15. That is option D is the right answer, friends. So like this we have solved very good 5 PYQs pertaining to probability. Tomorrow session also we will be doing probability pertaining to January session itself. Okay, please be consistent. I always tell you consistency always beats talent, and consistency is more important than intensity. So please be consistent to the classes. Please stay patiently till the end of the session. If you are not able to watch completely, please come back from your colleges and watch, or whenever you are free, please do watch the session. Alright friends, I will wind up now. Okay, let's meet in the tomorrow session. Okay, if tomorrow, if it is not a holiday, or even if it is a holiday, I will take up in the morning session. Okay, I will wind up now. Let's meet in the tomorrow session. Okay, please be consistent. Please practice this question. This will be highly useful for you. Again, I am repeating. September 1st a new batch is starting, be it for regular students, long term students, okay, college going students, this will be useful. Alright friends, I will wind up now. Please stay tuned for NEET World. Okay, this is your Abhilash Sir signing off. Thank you. Let's meet in the tomorrow session. Thank you. Have a great day. Take care.